What's up guys, LQ here with the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me here at my YouTube channel. This is where I talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that I love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. Right now, I want to give you guys my quick review of Twisters. Okay, big fan of the original Twisters. Came out in 1996, 1997. I was in high school when it came out, and CGI, believe it or not, was this, I won't say it was this new thing, but it was definitely something that was getting used more and more in movies at this point in time. And it brought this world of storm chasing to the forefront. This is how I learned Twisters, the original, or Twister, the original one with Bill Paxton. It's how I learned the tornado classification system. F5, basically the finger of God. And it was just a fun, it wasn't even a stupid movie. It was just a fun movie. And when I found out they were making Twisters, I was obviously really excited. I was hoping that there would be a little more connection to the original Twister, just because I do like that movie so much. And there really is none. There's some Easter eggs. The Dorothy device gets used early on in this movie, but there's really no connection. This is very much a stand on its own sequel. And at first, as the movie progressed, I was like, oh man, it's not connected in any way, is it? And there's this little tinge of disappointment in my soul. But as the movie progressed, I realized that this was the perfect way to do it. A sequel doesn't have to have original characters. A sequel doesn't have to have or the new characters being kids of the old characters or anything like that. You can have a spiritual sequel, and this is very much a spiritual sequel, being set in Oklahoma, in Tornado Alley, and storm chasers still doing what they do. It felt very true to the original. So I wanted to get that out of the way first. Daisy Edgar Jones plays the main character here, Kate or Katie, but she, she's the lead. I think that they are using Glenn Powell to sell this movie, but she really is the lead. She's the one that the story is about. She has a tragedy involving a tornado, and she is a sole survivor. And then a couple years later, she's kind of drawn back into the tornado hunt. And the reason she's drawn back in is because she realizes that she has the opportunity to save people from this thing that took so much from her. And she's developed a device, or at least she thinks she's developed a device that can stop tornadoes in their tracks. So she goes out with this group of a former friend of hers, as well as some nerdy, high-tech storm chasers, and she ends up meeting Glenn Powell's character, who his name is Tyler Owens, played by Glenn Powell. And Glenn Powell was great in this. Glenn Powell is a star in the making. I loved him in Top Gun Maverick, loved him in Anyone But You. He is definitely building this nice filmography. And I definitely enjoy him on screen. He's got a ton of charisma, he's funny, and he just seems like an everyman. Even though he's not, he's chiseled out of stone, but he just seems like an everyman. And him and Daisy Edgar Jones, they have great chemistry together. And that's one of the things that really work about this movie is their chemistry. So she runs into him. He's this YouTuber who chases tornadoes and post it on YouTube. And somehow he doesn't get copyright claims for the songs that he's playing when he's chasing the tornadoes, but that's fine. And but she comes to realize that, yeah, he's trying to make money through his YouTube, trying to make money through selling t-shirts and things like that, but his heart is in the right place. He wants to help people. And she becomes less and less convinced that the people that she is with wants to help people, and more convinced that he does. Through some tornado shenanigans, she ends up working with him and leaving the group that she starts with. And it just ends up being a fun ride, a lot of great tornado CGI. Nothing as iconic as the first movie with the cows and all that, but there ends up being just some great visual moments in this film. Gotta be honest, I was a little let down by the ending. The ending didn't quite pop the same way that the ending of the original one did. But at the end of the day, this really was a fun ride. I wouldn't give this a 10 out of 10 or anything like that. I'd probably fall somewhere around 6.5 out of 10. But that's still positive. That's still a positive review because I had fun watching this. It was silly. It was stupid. You know, you start thinking about some of the science they're talking about and you're like, I don't know about that. But it was fun. It was nice seeing David Cornswint in there, our new Superman. He plays this big nerdy guy, and it was fun to finally see him in a big role. And yeah, I liked it. So this was a good movie. I had fun with it, and hopefully 20 years from now or so, they'll make another one. So good movie. What did you think of Twisters? Let me know in the comments below. While you're down there commenting, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, we'll see you guys later.